All right. Today, now we are going to talk about the topics of inviting. So this topic will be follow from the topic that you already create your name list, no matter online or offline. Last time already sharing to you guys about how to create your name list. Where can the names of the people that we will talk about our business platform and our products come from? So that's the last sessions. And today we are going to talk about the next step, because if we had a lot of resources, like we had a lot of name lists, we know where to talk, we know that it's like over 100 million population in Philippines, but we just don't know. We just don't know how to bring them into the business, or how will we open up ourselves to let them know, like grand opening your shop to them that, okay, this is the product or the platform, the business platform that we are doing. Okay, so today inviting topics will be about that. And I'm so sorry about postponing it 2 days, but try to make it perfect for you guys. And I hope it will be very, very useful. So let's focus really concentrated on today, 45 minutes. I hope to finish it in 45 minutes. And then if you guys would just note it down, write it down, or even you want the slides, you can ask from Erica and Malene. We'll be giving you the slides. And this can be your guidelines. So when we click the start, so inviting, it's like you open up yourself. It's like you click started for yourself. For example, if you have a car, when you join us, all right, you had register, when you had register yourself, it's like you are already buy a car, like a supercar or those kind of luxury car that can bring you anywhere comfortably. All right. When you had your name list, it's about that you put in a gasoline. So that's how the vehicle can move itself, right? And inviting, it's about if you had a car, you had a really nice car, super speed, you had full gasoline with the car, but we never, push the start and ride it outside the house. How would that vehicle or cars will be benefits to you? It's the same thing. Unilever Life need you to push a start. So this inviting, it's the way to push the start buttons. All right. So, okay, not to waste that you any time of you. So we are going to talk about inviting, which is follow from the last topic. Okay. So this one had to be followed from the last topic of name listing. So inviting. Okay. Inviting is the only about invited people, right? Not about telling things and answer a lot of questions. A lot of people, it's fail in inviting. Now, I want to highlight this first for you. A lot of people fail in inviting. Why? Because they misunderstood about the concept of inviting. Now, inviting someone to know and to join our platform is not from the first day that we know them, we're telling them everything. You imagine that if someone would just comes to you and then, oh, this movie is so good, so exciting. This is a good movie ever in the year. It's like the best movie you had to see. And then that people told you everything since the beginning to the end, even the director, even the actress, who is the actress, who is the actor, what is the highlight, what is the point of the movie, what is the end of the movie. You will be like, oh, well, I know where. It's like spoil, it's like you spoil the movie already if you totally tell everything. So this one, it's about making them exciting, and the judgment of what are they going to learn, are they going to do it or not, are they going to buy it or not, it's their decision. So our duty is just only to deliver them later after we had proper appointment, or what we call it inviting. Actually, we can call it like creating an appointment. Okay. So inviting, remember, it's only about what? Inviting, not about telling things or answer a lot of questions. A lot of people sometimes, well, at the last part, I will mention this again, like a lot of people, they misunderstood that, oh, when people ask about the platform and you yourself even don't know like a lot of information You don't even know correct information about the business, but because you thought that they are exciting about this, that's why they keep asking a lot of questions. But the thing is, if people ask a lot of questions, yes, that's the sign of excitement. But if you answer all of that questions, it will destroy their excitement, and they will compare now what they hear from you to their past experience or perception, which we never know. Is it a good perception or is it a bad perception? So to avoid that, make it proper. Make it proper how? Make it proper by just inviting or making an appointment. Just make sure that when they're ready to talk to you, when they have time to talk to you, you are ready, you are able to tell them the information and everything. That's the time that you will tell them. Okay. So inviting, it's about asking somebody to get the information themselves. As I told you, it's their decisions. It's not our judgment to, this one is too rich, too poor. We shouldn't talk about this to them. We shouldn't mention about this because this is like to your feeling, maybe, Maggie Plus is a bit pricey. And this person is like, they're not that rich. You don't judge people like that. You're just giving them information. Inviting, it's about to make an appointment to give their information. So the judgment and this decision is on them, not on yours. All right. And to do this, before doing the inviting, we need to have the process before inviting or making an appointment to talk about this. It's about to check form. It's stand for the FORM. It's stand for F. It's for the family. Like the family matters. Like, are they married? They have children or not? Are the children already grown up or just small children? Because in the different ages of our prospect or your friends, their demand or their needs will be different. And that will be indicated which products or should it be a business platform that really answer their solution. Now, it's really the solution for their life, right? Or it's about the occupation. Are they professionals? Like, are they the management, or they are just like, maybe some people, they are just working like dailies, like blue collar or white collar. But never, it's okay. It's all okay. Just give them, but the occupation will let you know roughly that what should you talk to them. For example, like if they are like billionaires and they had no interest of doing anything, they just enjoy their life, maybe the products will be the solution of them. But if you found that some things like me, maybe like middle class, still struggling, finding something to work, finding some new opportunities. I mean, me before and not me today. Like before I was like, had only the salary of 15,000 and I was struggle. So this business opportunity might be the best part to present it to me, something like that, all right? Or it's about recreation. When will they be available? Are they very busy? What time will we have available time to talk to them, right? So that's about recreation. And M is about message, another message that you might know from them, or motivation. For example, like, this person, this lady or this gentleman will just do everything for their family. So then that trigger, it's about family. So when you talk about products or business platform, you have to mention about their kids. So that's the message or the motivation. So that's the check form. All right. Money, it's all include also can. Money is one of the type of motivation. So motivation can be like family, money, or another message that you know from them. Now, anything that stands for M, it's actually all included. But if it talks about just money, sometimes the area of talking about the business and the products will be too narrow. Okay, so M, we make it more broad then. So it could be message, motivation, or money. Okay. All right. Next. I would like to spend more time talking about law of average, because doing the, bringing people in the business, it's all about law of average, all about law of average? Okay, anyone, if you're here with me now, can you please type LOA? LOA, just LOA, not the whole law of average. Just type in the chat LOA. So I know that you are now still with me. All right. I saw some LOA already. Erica, thank you. Glenda, thank you. Malene and Percy. Wow, thank you so much. You are still keep up with the sessions, really focused. Really, thank you. Okay, Violet, thank you so much. LOA is the most important that you have to keep in mind. It's the law of average. Law of average, I will talk about that in 2 pages later. But this is the time that we had to know that when we would like to do Unilever life successfully, it's not about you are good or bad. It's not about your luck. Are you fortunate or are you good in it? People can develop. But the only principles that you need to really understand, and you will be very comfortable, happily doing this business, it's about law of average. Because if you understand the law of average, you will know that as much as you do, is the more success you will be. More you do, the more success you will be. It's not because of you are succeeding because of your hard working, but because the law of average applies to you. Okay, I'll talk about that later some more. Next is the invite about making appointment to talk about business. To kind of conclude everything, it's about to have the excitement. So exciting, create curiosity. Inviting should be firm, but not be false. All right. So some of the people, they hate this kind of business so much. They hate those seller because of what? Because some of the seller, they are just being a performance oriented, the result oriented. So they do whatever they talked, they say whatever just to get that sales volume. So it's good to be performed, and it's had to. Now you need to perform something like when you do the business, you need to have, you need to earn, you have to need an income to create a sales volume. And that's what the businessmen do, right? So we need to make sure that exciting, create curiosity, and invited should be like firm. So it's a little bit just slightly different about firm and forced. So, but it's totally make a difference in feelings. So try to make it just firm, like you really sure of this, you affirm on it, you confirm on the opportunity you had learned. All right. So, but not force, like try to, you have to do this and that. Okay. Inviting purpose is to make an appointment. See, it's the same thing. Making an appointment also can. Like we can mention this inviting as an appointment of where and when to meet. So the objectives of inviting is that if they are not available or you are not available to talk about business platform or products right now, you can just set an appointment like when and where to meet to talk about this. And then don't judge. Now, again, don't judge. So don't judge that, if I just say that, or just meet them, will they just reject me or they just refuse me? I won't feel good on that. No one feel good on the rejections, but it's about LOA. All right, friends, LOA, law of average. So it just had to be like keep on moving from this one to the next one just to find the right one. Experiences will turn you to an expert. So don't worry about, as I say, you don't have to be good at the beginning. You just keep on practicing. So keep on doing as much as you can. And then that's the better that you will be. Okay, this is the big slides for the law of average. And I would like to emphasize on this more. Law of average, it's about some of the seeds. Okay, if you know Jim Rohn. Okay, anyone here know Jim Rohn? I think Erica might not know because he is quite old already. I'm not sure if he's already dead, but he's one of the guru and a famous business. Erica, sorry. So anyone else knows Jim Rohn? Can you type, I know, or you can just type Jim Rohn. Nah? Erica said, I know, but he doesn't know me. Correct. He also doesn't know me. All right. Oh, and you raise hands. You know him, right? Yes. Okay. Yeah. So a lot of you. Okay. Some might know who is Jim Rohn, who's the who's him. So Jim Rohn is one of the well, in the past they called like this kind of things self-help. Okay, self-help, like life guru for right now. Like some people would just say life guru. Like Tony Robbins. Actually, Tony Robbins is the student of Jim Rohn. Okay, do you know that? So Jim Rohn is very famous for his teachings, his quotes, and his seminar and books. I had a lot of Jim Rohn books too. And even now, it's really timeless because it's still can use a lot until now. And the law of average that I'm talking in Jim Rohn has mentioned a lot that all of the successful people highlight all, not some, all of the successful people in any industry need to be understand and knows about it, this law of average. But he calls it a little bit differently. He calls it a ration soul. It's like seed and harvest, seeding and harvest law of him. So Jim Rohn had said that some of the seeds that you sow will get eaten by birds. Some of your seed will get stuck in the thrones. Some of your seeds will get destroyed by the bad weathers. Some of the seed you sow will start to grow, and then maybe sometimes later they died. So this is the nature of the nature of the nature. It's the truth of the nature. It applies to even a seeds or even a people. Okay. So because of this, you have to keep on sowing anyway. Sowing, it's the seeding. You have to get in sowing anyway, because eventually some of your seed will land on fertile ground. Now, you never know which one. Some of your seed will harvest 30%. Some will produce 100% or some more. In other words, the law of average always works out every kind of nature, every kinds of humankinds, every kind of businesses. Now, it all applies. If you keep sowing your seed, it definitely gives you 100% of produce the productivity. Okay, so it's mean that some of the seeds might not even grow at all, like die before grow. Some may grow and die later. Some maybe, well, there will be trees, but, they didn't give you a lot of kind of fruits. Some of them will just grow and then becoming a perfect fruits or perfect result of your farming. So just like when we do the business, we need to keep in mind that not every people we talk to, no matter you had already analyzed them and try to really screening their names already, not all of them will be the perfect seed, and you will never know. All right, you never guess and never know. Don't try to be like too analyzed, like too much analytical. Okay, just believe in the law of average and law of harvest. Law of average, when it comes to Unilever life, this means that some of the people that you talk to, they won't join. Most of the people you do sponsor will do a very little thing, if anything at all. Means that they might like do almost zero. But if you keep on sowing your seed, you will eventually find people who do some work. Okay, so just keep on. And this is not the right seed yet. It's not the perfect tree yet. It's not the perfect result of you yet. Keep on going. Keep on sowing. Keep on it, doing. Keep doing. All right. And then you will find a few, which we need only a few, who are consistent. And you will find a selected few that do a lot. So the selected few, like fewer of few, that will be your leaders. And I know, and I hope that all of you here will be the few of the fewer. Okay, the fewer of the few. So, and it's the people that we need or required. That's what the people that do work together to you, and they and you will all together earn a lot of money. Okay, you just have to keep on sowing your seed. And let the law of averages work things out for you. So the more people you talk to, the more rejection you have, the more chance you will find the leaders that works with you. Okay. The numbers always work out. Remember, this is the games of number. If you work the numbers, what are your thoughts? You will just work like robots. You want, sponsoring people with the feeling of, oh, why today I fail again. You just keep on counting numbers. Okay. So if that's the numbers, let me know what you think. You can let me know later. But I just, because we had quite limited time, so I just share that if it helps you, get relevant with the rejections less. So you won't feel like it's too bad and you get rejection, you just move on. No, because it's about the numbers. So it's the same. If you keep doing the same thing enough, the ratio change. Once it starts, it tends to be continued. For example, the first, when you're beginning, like when you talk to 9 people, maybe you get just 1, and you talk to 100, you get just 10. And that's the real ratio, especially for online. Maybe hundreds of people you talk to, then 10 will respond. So when you learn more by losing or get rejections more than the more you're winning, then you learn that. You learn that actually to be successful is to lose more than to win. It's a misunderstood that people think that, oh, if I had to be succeed, I had to get a lot of yes, and I get a lot of bye. No, it's about no, and then yes, no, and then yes, and no, and then yes. It's very few yes, but that's counter-rating, and people just don't know that, and they misunderstood. And I just left. All right. When you make in numbers, you don't have to be worried much about how much skills I have. You can take times to develop it. Okay. So take away, protect your attitude. So don't prejudge. Okay. Don't cherry pick, choose and pick it up or jump people. Okay. Maximize your territory. Okay. Don't try to make your walls too narrow. So talk to everyone. Okay. Okay. Preparation before inviting. 2 types of inviting. Inviting without any details means that you didn't tell them anything. But some people, they just know already that you do this business. They know that you sell Market Plus. You had do the Unilever Live platform. It's about something that you had to attend a lot of functions and meetings. Some of them knows about that. So that's we call invited someone with the details. No. Next, you should have your own why joy. Why I joy? What is why I joy? Simply, as the meaning is, why I joy means that when you would like to bring someone into the business, you need to tell them why, the reasons that you join first. Because people tends to not caring about, for example, this is for example, okay, I'm Nok-Oranong, and then you mention a lot, Nok, it's doing so great. Nok is my mentor. Erica, it's doing so great. Erica is my mentor. And Malene is doing so great. They are my mentor. They were just that's not relevant. It's none of my business. What about you? And if you had your powerful why and joy, just share the real story of yourself, real feelings, why you change your mind, why you keep thinking that, oh, this is the opportunity of mine. What did you get? What did you change? What did you develop? All right. So then you will convince people to join with you easily. Okay. And then understand and able to present a full why. What is a full why? I never heard of that before. Okay. This is the first time, right? First is why I join. Why you join the business. And why I choose Unilever, because, the platform, the online business platform, there were 1,000 and million. Why you choose this one? All right. And next is why network. If you would know, why Facebook is so powerful, why Grab is so powerful. They are powerful business because they had a lot of networks. And that's how to explain why we need to do network business. So we are in the most powerful business platform now today because we're building the networks. See, It's the most powerful type of business platform nowadays. Even Facebook, Grab, Airbnb, all of them are the network business. There are network platform business, remember, okay? And why system? Because system make you build the business and sell the products easier. So tells them to, get into the system, meet in the functions, meet your mentor regularly, use the system to make the business even easier. And ready how to confirm an appointment and reconfirm when being postponed. So a lot of time, just like even a meeting, sometimes you get postponed. So how to reconfirm? So you won't lose the name. When you or them postpone a meeting, it doesn't mean that they cancel it, okay? Postpone and cancel, it's totally the different words and different meaning. So don't misunderstood when people say, oh, can I do it next time? So they were just forgot. It doesn't mean that they say no. All right. So keep the name list and then just, maybe greet them some other times. And then you will find, oh, that time I was just busy and I forgot. Sorry. I had to bring my kids to the hospital, for example. Okay. So the process will be like this. When you know someone, first you try to screen them. And this will make your inviting and making an appointment, to sign up someone into the business, to find your leaders more effective. First, you're screening them. Who are them? Talk to them first. We said you're doing a small talk, which is a chit chat. If you don't know them at all, maybe chit chat, checking their form. We're talking about that already. So on online, how to screening people, you add them as a friend. You like or love or, send some emotions to each other. Try to comment when you can or chat and then maybe chat or inbox or Viber to check form. And then when you get to know each other, okay, you prospecting. Prospecting means you never know they like it or not. Okay, so this is about inviting with some details about products or about business. I have an example to show you later. And some with the green one means that you are so close to them. All right. The green one means that like a hot list. You are so close to them. You live in the room, in the house together, like your relatives, your friend, your family. You do whatever. They will just know. So no choices. You had to tell them, so maybe even sponsor them with the details. Yeah. Okay. So, we talk about the first type first. Inviting without any details mean that you didn't tell them about, this is how you do that, who is the testimonial, what is the life max plan, but you just do, it's like this method is suitable for the prospect whom we are familiar, like very close to, or totally stranger. Okay. But after you had checked their form already. So inviting them, like you ask someone out for lunch, for a movie, like do it just naturally. Don't think too much like, oh, I need to make it really important and really formal. You just make it naturally because these people are, especially like friends and some family, you just make it just like a coffee talk. Okay. So I have something important, just like, okay, you go out with them and then you kind of end up the conversation of that day. Like, oh, I have some important thing to share to you. It is an opportunity that I think of you and I think it will suit you. Can we talk sometime later? Maybe, if you have time, we'll make an appointment again. Or if you and her and him or them just have a time together, they're not rushed going anywhere. You can just talk right away about the business opportunity. Okay. If you don't want them to miss it, then increase an excitement. So it sometimes depends on your tone of voice. Okay. And your mood. If you just say, actually I had something to talk to you, but I don't know if you like it. Even yourself, you're not sure about the opportunity, who will just join you. But if you are so firm, like, I have been thinking about this and I've been thinking about that this will suit you. You are the very first person that I think of. They were just like, oh, really? What is that? It sounds interesting. You sound so exciting. And that creates really a good result. I just raised one case in my team. We had a leader. She is very good in doing business in Malaysia. Her name is Dr. Sue. Dr. Sue. Dr. Sue is not Sue. Dr. Sue. Dr. Sue is a dentist. She is a very, very famous dentist in Hat Yai in Thailand. And then she joined. She sponsored her friend who is the how do you call that? Like the medical person. Detail. Do you call them detail? We call them the detailer, the medicine detailer manager, the one who sells medicine to the hospital and the doctors. He is very successful in his career, and he's been sponsored by the doctor, the dentist, for like 9 times already. But for the last time, she is so exciting. It's like super, super exciting. Just the same, same wording at all. Some wording, totally nothing changes. But the excitement that she had, it's like totally changed. The energy is like, more than 200%. It's like 1,000% of what she ever be. So that friends of her decided, what makes you so exciting? So I just take a look one more time. And that is the time that he joined the business. And do you believe that? It's like he took only 5 months later to entitle 4 titles just in 5 months. And he become already executive business associate right now. I think five titles already, just less than 1 year. And he is so into it. This is about important why you have to be so exciting on inviting people. Make them an important person. Make them the priority. For example, like, oh, I think of you first. I think this will suit you. It's about you and you. I mean, it's about your prospect, your friend. It's not like, you can just try. Just talk to everyone I know. I just find out if anyone would like. If you just say that, it was like, if you just talk to anyone, just forget me. Some people just needs you to prioritize them, give them an importance. Okay, that's very important, no? Inviting by giving some details. So some of the people, they know already you did this, you sell Market Plus. So maybe when you tell them about the business again, you may have to give the details because they will ask for the details. They know already. They will have a lot of questions. So means that some of the people that they know what are you doing, you had to give them some answer to. This is a type of inviting that you tell them some details. This is a kind of inviting which suit for those who we haven't met for a while. Check form. This is a family. We mentioned that already. Okay. So this is how we check form. So some checking techniques. Ask your friends about their life and update some of yours. So not to go directly to the business first. Ask the people first. This is about people that you know. Always compliment. Nah? Don't tell that, your life must be so bad. That's not nice. That's very cruel to talk to someone like that. So always compliment. If you found out they get bored of their work, so they have lives problems, they have health problems, they had some concern of the vaccine, of the side effects of the vaccine. This is the time to talk about that. Or they mention anything that they would join our business. Suggest them to do or begin some business. Now, not go directly, come, I do Unilever Life. This is so good for you. It's like, you just ask them, if your life is just, seeking for some new opportunity, why don't you say looking for something new to do? Maybe they would just say, I'm looking for that. Don't know yet what to do, I might open a coffee shop. They might mention some opportunity they have looked for. It doesn't mean that they have done it already. So there still be an opportunity for you to invite them to the business. This is some example of inviting. So when you do invitations, when you make appointments, sometimes they ask also, the essence of making an appointment is to not answer too much questions. All right. Underline this. not answer too much questions. There seems to be like enthusiasm, exciting, asking you a lot of questions. Remember, try to, keep all the answers with you. Don't tell them all the answer yet in the first place. Okay, keep them hanging. Thank you for the word. Thank you. That's the word. Keep them hanging first. Keep the curiosity until the times come, the time of the presentation come. So they might ask, may I ask like what it is? So you can just copy this word. It is the is disappearing. It is a new online business platform of Unilever. Unilever's big name. You can use that. You are really a partner of Unilever. And the health and wellness industry, including a global dropship opportunity in the future. And they might say, is that Unilever Life? But I quarantine in Philippines, like no one will know. So you are the pioneer of all. Okay. So if they say, okay, Unilever Life, and you just make an appointment, that's good. So why don't we just maybe discuss about the details sometimes? It doesn't mean that when they know already Unilever Life, they had to join. And if they're not join, means that they don't have interest to do. It means that you had to give them a proper sessions, information giving. Okay, like a proper information giving session, in a proper information giving sessions. If they know it already not. If they're not joined, remember, they had not yet joined, they had not yet active, you still have an opportunity to talk about them about that. Okay. Next, if there's, is this a selling things? And then if you've been and they have asking you this, you just answer to them like, oh, really? Do you like selling? And you will, a lot of people nowadays, they love selling. They want to be reseller. And so if they said reseller, that's even more suits you. Okay, great. Why don't we just discuss about this some more? Remember, making an appointment about where and when. And if they said, I don't like selling, not fancy about selling, I hate selling, you would just say, this is even more suits you. It's about business, but business model. So why don't we discuss about this some more? You see, this is a pattern information. It's not about, if they just say this, I had no way to go. It's about going the flow. Okay. So when and where again? Is it like a direct selling or MLM or networking? A lot of brands, they might mention some way, like some A or Hive or this I mentioned just to be an example. It doesn't mean that they are not good or bad business now. So you ask them back, have you ever done an MLM before? They will just say yes or no. So you hear them. Is that a negative feedback or a positive feedback? So no matter what they say, they will just say, don't worry. We didn't say that we are what? We are just say the new definition. We just say, okay, we are online entrepreneurial business platform. So you don't have to be worried about that. See? Because a lot of people, they were like frightened. Are you direct selling MLM? I hate it. And you were like, oh my gosh, I'm going to die. No, it's not that bad. You just tell them, no, we are online entrepreneurial business platform. So no worries. So, and then what? Going to what, when and where. Let's discuss more about that. So then you can find out correctly. So do you think when will you be available to like maybe have for us like 40 minutes to talk about that? Okay, see? So exampling of making. So if they accept an appointment, so you just where and when. If they say, not now, maybe postponing. So just like, okay. So can I like ask you the possible time for next occasions? No. And then if they had too many questions, remember to what? To keep them hanging, not to answer the questions. So recheck with ourselves, are you had enough knowledge or enough confidence to answer that? If not, then just postpone them. Instead of let them postpone you, you postpone them first. Okay. All right. So this is about making and doing an objections already. Okay. So I was just skip this slides because we did the sessions before, and I will just upload into YouTube later. You can do the review anywhere you want. All right. So making an appointment and confirm. This one is kind of important because some of the people, they had make an appointment already, but they just forgot to confirm. People have a lot of activities to do, and sometimes they just forgot. And some people, they're just, misunderstood that when you talk to some people, for example, like you talk to me, and you expected me to remember everything, single details of what you are saying. People are sometimes just forgetful. Okay. So forgive them. It doesn't mean that they are not interested in the business opportunity or your products or you. It just sometimes means that they are just forgetful and many matters to do, many things to do. So before the conversation finished, don't forget to make an appointment. Now, this is again emphasizing about where and when. Where nowadays can be online, no? If you don't want to, risk yourself outside for the COVID. So you can just, where is the online? Okay. When is the time and the date? So before an appointment, again, when you do the appointment with them already, you're sometimes not sure that they put in the schedule or not. Maybe 1 or 2 days ahead, and also 3 to 4 hours ahead. Okay. Both 1 to 2 days ahead and 3 to 4 hours ahead of the time of the meeting. Before an appointment, don't forget to confirm them again. Because some of the people, they just lose the contact because they just forget to confirm. Okay. And in case they postpone or they cancel you, remake it. Make a new one. Yeah? You don't have to feel so bad. Oh, that refills me. Remember, postpone and reject is totally different things. All right. Issues. If the appointment have been canceled and we have to make a new appointment to make sure that your friend know it is important issue to discuss. Not just say when they say no, or just, okay, maybe some other time. Then they will just wonder, before then you said this is so important, but then I postpone. Why you say it just can be anytime? Some suspicious will be there. All right. Or if your appointment have been canceled by the same person so many times, like they keep repeating, they keep saying no. Just be straightforward to them. Just ask them, do you want to just reject this? It's okay now. You can just talk to me. Or maybe, why don't you just give me some 40 minutes? And then I won't talk about this anymore. Just give yourself a chance. Okay. And this is the priority of invitation types of presentation. So if you are would like to tell someone about the business platform already, first, we always had the BOT online. On the Tuesday, you keep sawing in the schedule. Okay. And you mark the date, and then you can just send the link to them and then ask them to just come in the same time. And then I'll do sessions for you. And that's the leveraging. Okay. So next time, hope to see, because you know the process already. So next of the BOT, hopes to see more people, okay, from you guys, like one by one, maybe one per session. That's a lot already. Second, maybe you can do the one-on-one presentation. It can be like at a coffee shop, restaurant, because now you can go out to meet already, right? Or even an online, to Zoom, to Viber, Messengers, whatever you want. Number 3, or you can send a video clip to let them see it. Okay, you see this link in the Diamond Hunter groups we had. So you can just send the link, bring them in the group, and then follow up. Oh, okay, how do you like a business? Okay, let's join together. And then let them start by using the products. And then try to sign them up for free, right? Product invitation. Some people, majority, I talks about business platform invitation, just for them to look for the business opportunity. But sometimes you can also, do the product invitation, like in present about the products. This is suit for those when you talk, you check form, and then you find out that they have kind of health or skin problems that you can help or help them solve. Okay. So even you can also bring them to try some products. Well, in very soon, next month, we have Maki Sachet. Good news, huh? For those who like traveling a lot, going out, you want a lighter weight one, you can let them try the products. Or even you can talk about the business opportunity in the same time. And give them the products info, a clip, a brochure, a digital brochure, and encourage them to try the products. Because using the product is the very first step doing the business. Okay, it's not just that, but we are now living in an online world. So, when we work from home, we're not going out. Actually, there's a lot more chances to meet a lot more people because you now can reach over 76. I think it's about 70 million people in Philippines, which can be reached by Facebook. All right. So even you are in the house, actually, there's more opportunity for our business. So what you can do in the online invitation, first, you post in your Facebook feeds and story regularly. What is regularly? So it's mean that at least like you post about yourself, your lifestyle, and sometimes the products, like product deliveries, the products, at least once a day. This one, I think you will keep up with Erica because I think she had a clip and a guidelines for you how to do that. All right. How to connect with them. Okay. This one is the first one is the name list, right? Screening. And connecting with them is the prospecting. Connecting with them, how you keep relationships, like building relationships to the stranger, to the people that you never know them before, but you are friends in Facebook. So relate with them, connected with them by like, comments, and post and story. You like their post, their story, comment in their post, their story. It keeps connecting to them privately, individually. Okay. Important to build rapport. Okay, I'll add that in the slide later. So Erica had added some points, very interesting. Important to build a rapport, like find a rapport, like what and you and them are similar. Okay, and talks about that. Discuss about that. If possible, then check form. Because of what? Because it's your right to screen people. Because some of the people, we saw them from the pictures, we never know that they are good or bad people. That's to be true. So sometimes when you check form and that they are kind of like very rude to you, it tends to be a harassment. So I had experienced that too. So if there are negative person and friends, or you can even block them. Okay, you had right to choose 70 millions. If just in Philippines, there is a lot of opportunity to go. You don't have to just, care for some person who doesn't nice to you that much. Okay, so you can screen and lead to invite. So they are right for you. They're good people. You like them. They look like potential one. They had leadership. You like them. Want to work. Maybe you share an opportunity. Okay. And then send the invitation for the BOT. Okay. And then sometimes you get connecting to them so fast. You get to know a lot of people. You chat with them, but you don't know how to, opening yourself that, I'm doing the marketplace. You don't know how to talk about this. Open yourself about this properly. So these are some ideas. And thank you. This idea is all from Erica. I didn't make it myself. I just do the slides. So sometimes you just let them know what you are doing. Just introduce yourself, just like you hand your name card. Oh, by the way, you can just say, by the way, I'm doing the Unilever Life business, marketing the Maggi Plus juice, something like that, just simply as it could be. Sometimes you can ask if they drink supplement. Are you like to drink some supplement? Just ask them straightforward like this. I have some examples later too. Sometimes the topic is about COVID. When you start talking about vaccine, COVID, you can just after them, you can introduce, Maki Plus can help you prevent the side effects or, protect you from having COVID. Now, sometimes ask what is their business. And then when you ask there, they will ask you back. And then that's the time you can just mention about this business. Or you can intentionally send up pictures on activities about products or businesses. Okay, for example, these are the example. This is, I think you might be more familiar to read in, if you can just read in Tagalog on the conversation. But I would just, you can see that the conversation is like, I super agree. So this means that Erica and her prospect in online, the person that they never know each other before. So you can also do that too. It's like they will say, I super agree with your comment. So it's like a conversation always start from a post, a story, comments, or likes from each other. So it means that you know each other already. So usually start from there. So you had to begin with that step first. And then the answer is like, so strange. Okay. There is a price already. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, so stressful. This is the wrong in turn. So it's come to the different lines. So stressful. She can feel being a supplier, Okay. And then like they share some commons, right? Building the rapport. Okay. Building the rapport. And then you can just like this. You see, at the opening, like introducing yourself naturally in the sentence, like, I agree because what? Because I'm selling a premium Unilever food supplements. See, it's about introduce the business already slowly in the sentence, and they won't feel forced. They feel firm, no? Just like we study, just like we learned before. Then they will ask how much, which is normal, how much about the products, because they know already you sell it. They might want to support you. They might want to try. They might want to be reseller or business partner. And then they will just like, how much is that? And they will always say, it's expensive. Is that right? Who agree with me? Please say yes, type yes. Please type yes in the chat, please. But don't worry. They know it's effective. It's just about that. If they say expensive, what will you say? Please type in the chat box. Did you see it in the conversation? If they say expensive, what will you say? Hopefully you don't say, yes, it is. What will you say? Actually, you can see the answer there. Did you see that? Where they will say expensive, even though they know what? Can you please type the answer? If I ask you, that's expensive, but you try to sell to me, what will you say? Can you please type in the chat box? Thank you, Percy. Good quality. Really, made from super ingredients, super safe. That's correct. Glenda, actually, yes, but good quality. Exactly. Effective. See, thank you so much. Hand for you. Applaud. See, you have to be firm and then say it back. It's easier in online because you don't have to be firm in your mood and tone. You just, type with confidence. You just like staying still, disappear. You just type back. Yeah, I know. But, it's really good products. Okay. And then you'll say, okay, me too, I'm selling. And sometimes they went go and say something. Okay. And then they said, okay, are you working with Unilever? And then this is like a bridge already. They asked about if you are in Unilever. So it's now the time that you can open yourself. Okay. So, and then maybe some more chit chat. You doesn't have to go in directly. Okay. So the conversations keep going on. Okay. Okay, just let them know what you are doing because nobody likes to be sold to, but everybody. Okay, Erica, I think you need to add on that a little bit at the end. I still have some more 15 minutes. I just saw maybe it might help. You just like friends already, help each other, have chit chat sometimes over the festival, holidays. Give some comments in their post if you like to comment, some good comments. Be positive and compliment. Okay, and then you can also if you saw some kind of a post that they had health problem, health issue, something, or maybe vaccine, COVID, you can just inbox and they say, oh, this might be help, and then they will start talking about you, about the products or business opportunity. And then this one, it's ended with the order 120. See? Okay. And also, besides, she want to resell the products. See? Next, this one is the next one. So blah, blah, blah. I send you this because these are before, making an order. Sometimes it's not about, these people are good in selling. They had done do you see the dates? It's since 15 deck until when February. It's 4 months. See, and then he comments in the post of your products. So what the reconnect in this comment occasionally. So Erica said how to open up the business and the products. So sometimes it's you don't know how to talk about the products or business because the conversation didn't lead to that point. So you can just intentionally send some, I'm delivering the products. That's it. Show the pictures. And then they will ask you back. If they didn't ask, then you can just stop the conversation. But if they ask, or even you can see in this conversation that when Erica asked about if he drinking food supplement, he also said no. And he said he doesn't like. Okay. And yeah, and he knows some information. And then he talks about the products, blah, 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 on and on. And then finally, 1 bottles sold. All right. And about the business opportunity, sometimes you just, get connected with them and don't know what to say to them. You just don't have to say anything to them. In this case, for BOT, to invent it to BOT, you had to add some new friends that you sometimes may have checked form already, sometimes may have not, but you just send them like this. The business opportunity one, the digital brochure like this one, send to all of the prospect names that you have. And some of them will just say, okay, yes, Paul. And then you can just simply ask, can I have your contact number? And then see you tonight online, 8 p.m. Will it be? And then if they're interested to come, it will be will this be on Zoom or Facebook Live? And then you just send the link to confirm them again. Okay, and that's just it. Now I will just begin the session, just end the sessions by this, but I would just let Erica, if you would like to add on some points in, because it's your example. So this is from Jim Rohn that we talk about from the beginning. It's all about, sponsor, no matter how much, don't count the numbers. The more you seeding, the more you get the result. Okay. The greatest form of maturity is at the harvest time. This is when we must learn how to reap without complaint if the amounts are small, and how to reap without apology if the amounts are big. All right, that's the last quote for the sessions now. Any questions, or Malines or Erica, would you like to add some points? Because actually all the techniques and the conversation that I showed you, it's all about Erica's example. It's not mine. I did that when I was pioneering in Philippines 3 years ago. But I think you should see something that up to date now. Okay. So any questions you can type in the chat. If there is any questions or if you learn any points, please let me know some. What did you learn from today? Just only one matters or one single techniques or whatever that you learn from the example of Erica or us or me. Can you just type in the chat box so then I can develop myself and I can have a good feedback to make it better and better for the next time too. Any? All right. So I had done a great sessions again. Most of all, I would see all the success of you as my result of what I'm sharing each week. Okay, so hopefully you just contact and talks to your mentor to get the guidelines and the guidance, like the daily guidance, because about learning in the session is like, oh, it's really big picture. But to really get the result is to have a mentor to really guide you step by step and then give you a courage to move on. Okay, so this is about the today's sessions. Thank you very much, everyone. If you don't have anything to say and ask, this is the sessions for today.